Every time at the end of the year we have coaches meetings, we have GM meetings, we have tons of meetings. We meet with a lot of different people. We talk about the year, talk about our personal year, how we did, how our team did, how they did, how they treated us, how the strength coach was, how this was. And there's a lot of meetings, and so there's a lot of different questions that are asked. And for me, before I go in those, I pray, God, what do you want me to say? Because I have things in my head that I might want to say, whether good or bad, towards the situation. And I pray, God, what do you want me to say, and how do you want me to say it? And so that's what I pray before I go into those situations. Because obviously you don't want to go in and stick your foot in your mouth, leaving at the end of the year, and then get the reputation as you're the guy who comes in at the end of the year and just spews off a bunch of complaints. I want to go in there and I want to be honest. God's called us to be honest. He doesn't call us to go in and just love everyone but lie about what we're saying. He calls us to be honest but do it in love. And so if there was a problem that year, I'm going to address it. I'm going to be respectful about it, because God's called us to be respectful about it. He didn't call us to go in there and be a jerk and just think that we know everything. So when I go into these meetings, if there was a problem, I say, this is what happened, this is what I didn't like, this is what I didn't enjoy. And we have an honest conversation and we deal with it. And if you're going back to the organization, it'll be fixed for next year. But if you go into it and you just kind of complain about it, they're not really going to take your advice because of how you went about it. And so for me personally, I don't want to go into these meetings complaining and just trying to tell them all that I think happened during the year. My grandma always used to say, people don't care how much you know until they know that you care. And so by me going into these meetings and being respectful and showing them that I care about you, I care about this team, I care about this organization, I want this organization to get better, I want to be a part of it as we get better, then they know that you care. And they're like, you know what, let's take what he said and let's roll with it. And let's see if, hey, was this a problem? Let's address it. And if it wasn't a big deal, then we'll leave it. But if you just kind of go in guns a-blazing, they're not going to really take what you said, because they kind of just think you're just spewing out things based on your emotions.